You used to be much more focused in work, at school, you used to be much more focused doing literally anything. And if you're starting to feel overstimulated by life and everything, and you feel like you have no energy for doing anything at this point, this video is for you. And the solution for you is called the dopamine detox. This topic has come to the light over the last few years, and I'm sure many of you had already tried it in some way. Because there are many videos on the internet where people give you their advices on how to do this detox. But a lot of them are very unrealistic, and yes, you can do them for like a week at best, but then everything will come back to normal because the detoxes are often not sustainable for a long period of time. But before I tell you how to do dopamine detox properly and sustainably, first you need to understand what it actually is and what it does. A dopamine detox is a short period where you intentionally reduce high stimulating activities to give your mind a break from constant instant gratification. Even though the name sounds scientific, it doesn't literally detox your brain from dopamine. Dopamine is a natural chemical that's essential for motivation, focus, and feeling rewarded. What people really mean by a dopamine detox is stepping away from habits that overstimulate your brain, like endless scrolling, binge watching, or chasing constant entertainment. In a world where we are hit with notifications, videos, and quick rewards all day, our brain starts craving the fastest and easiest sources of pleasure. The dopamine detox helps you lower that noise so your brain can find satisfaction in the normal everyday tasks again. It's basically a mental reset, a way to quiet the constant stimulation and rebuild your attention span. The idea is simple. Remove the high-intensity stuff for a short time so the normal things in life stop feeling boring. Most of us listen to songs and TikToks almost all day, even on the toilet or someone even when showering. And when mind doesn't have almost any time for breaks, you feel more tired and angry at everyone and everything. What causes the overstimulation? Endless scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. We always have that feeling in our heads like we are searching for something, but the truth is, it's just a waste of time. Constant notifications. Notifications always break your focus. Gaming. When gaming and achieving goals and getting rewards, your brain doesn't know that it's not real, so again you just waste your dopamine. Fast food and sweets. And corn. We get dopamine from this because our bodies want us to reproduce, and by watching corn we kill that. We kill that in our brain. I hope you know what I mean. Multitasking. Multitasking is literally a myth, in my opinion. Do one thing properly and then move to another. But multitasking only kills your effectiveness, switching tasks every few minutes. It's not even effective. Now let's get into the detox itself. What to actually do. Limit or avoid social media at least 24 hours or more. Guys, we don't need social media. Like, if you don't use it to make money or something like that, you don't need TikTok at all. Instagram is good for chatting with people, so you have to decide this for yourself, but it's extremely easy to lose focus there because there are so many stimulating things on the app. No video games. I explained that one before, but the truth is that video games are just a waste of time. If you don't make money off them, you don't need to play them. Minimal phone use. This is so individual, and no one can tell you the exact time you can use your phone per day. Today we use our phone. By the way, check my channel because I'm sure that you'll find there many videos that you would like to watch. For school, for work, for making money. So you have to decide for yourself how much you need to limit your phone. But I recommend to not use your phone for about 1 hour after you wake up, and to use your phone very strictly before bed, because if your brain will be stimulated by TikTok before bed, it will take you longer to fall asleep. Music. As I said before, today we listen to songs almost all day. When we brush our teeth, when we are on the toilet, when we drive, when we exercise, at school, everywhere, and sometimes even in bed before we go to sleep. But that constant listening to music doesn't allow our brain to have proper rest. So here's the plan. Start to listen to music only after 3 hours after you wake up, and try to listen to music without vocals, so it's not that stimulating for your brain. Simple meals. Avoid overly sweet or salty foods. Sugar and high processed foods are dopamine bombs and are very addictive. Not only they make us fat, but over-consuming high-processed food is not good for our health. Low stimulation activities. Walking. Walking with a podcast in nature or without a podcast can be very calming, and it's a great way to start your day. Reading. Journaling. If you write to your journal every day, like 3 things that went well that day, your mood will change into much better. You will feel more satisfied with your results and life overall. Meditation. I meditate every day and it feels perfect. You can use meditation for manifesting things or just for calming. I can recommend you deep meditations. Cleaning. Cleaning your room or your home can also be good for your stress, and you will feel good afterwards because you will feel much more comfortable in your own apartment. Working on one task without interruption. Again, I kind of explained that before. A dopamine detox isn't some magic hack that changes your life overnight, but the effects are real and you feel them fast. And one of the first things you notice is better focus. Without constant notifications and quick hits of entertainment, your mind finally gets a chance to settle, and suddenly it's way easier to stay locked in on whatever actually matters. You also get more mental energy. When you're not switching between apps every few minutes, your brain stops wasting fuel and you feel more present and productive. Another big benefit is that your habits become easier to control. After a detox, you're not reaching for your phone every 2 seconds. The urge is weaker and you start to using your devices with intentions instead of impulse. Your mind feels calmer too. With less noise and fewer distractions, everything slows down a bit. And that calm gives you space to think more clearly and make better decisions. The best part, a dopamine detox creates momentum. When you remove the overload of stimulation, you naturally start doing the things you've been avoiding. Reading, working out, focusing on your goals, creating something meaningful. It's not a miracle, it's a reset. A way to take back control of your attention, your habits, and your life. At the end of the day, a dopamine detox isn't about perfection. It's not about cutting yourself off from the world, and it's not about pretending you don't enjoy the things that make life fun. It's about something much simpler, taking back control. Because somewhere along the way, our attention became the most valuable thing we own, but we hand it away so easily. Apps to notifications, to endless scrolling, to anything that gives us a quick hit of pleasure. And when everything around us is fighting for our focus, we forget that we get to choose. We get to choose what we give our time to. We get to choose what we value. We get to choose what kind of life we want to build. The dopamine detox is a chance to pause, a chance to breathe, a chance to remind yourself that you are not controlled by your impulses. You're not controlled by your intentions. When you remove the noise for a moment, you finally hear your own thoughts again. You feel present, you feel grounded, you feel like yourself, and maybe that's not the real point, not to escape the modern world, but to learn how to live in it without losing your mind, your focus, or your purpose. Not to run away from distractions forever, but to rise above them long enough to remember what truly matters to you. So if you're watching this and you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or disconnected, try it. Give yourself 1 day. 1 week can be 1 day without the constant hits of stimulation, 1 day to reset your brain and reconnect with your goals, your values, your life. But also, you can also make it so you can use the things every day. You can adapt it to your schedule, so you use your phone less, like for a long period of time, not only for 1 week, but for a whole year. You can reconnect with yourself back, take the control back. You might be surprised by how much clarity you find, how much energy comes back, how much power you actually have when you're not being pulled in 100 different directions. This isn't the end. It's a starting point, a small step toward a version of you that's more focused, more intentional, and more in control. So take that step, reset, rebuild, and take your attention back. See you in the next video.